Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, people could actually hear me. Good. I think everyone could hear me just fine. How is everyone's day going? Let me get chat going up here. Sorry, I have not been able to do a lot as far as doing live streaming or doing videos. Just been really stormy here. We lost our power literally. We got our power back on literally an hour and a half ago, and I had to do some stuff, clean up the basement and do all that sort of stuff. But we're gonna lose our power again probably on Wednesday, and it could last probably almost a week or so, because we're gonna be discussing about California's weather because it's about to get out of control. Yep, I know. I live in California, and this is going to hit home pretty hard. So, of course, right now we're going to just briefly look at severe weather. There's really not much going on. This seems to not performing as well as what we thought, but don't let that fool you, because we could still see a few spin-ups or two. We have had one tornado report today out of this event, so we'll see if we get any more severe weather or tornado reports out of this system today. But so far looking pretty quiet. Lots of rain coming down across northern Louisiana, across Lufkin in Texas. Got a good line of storms coming through here. We're gonna have to watch these systems really well. All right, so yes, there might be some lag at the very beginning. Just give it some time. Let me know if you guys could hear me without the lag. And also, I am dealing with a lot of internet problems today because, again, there's still some utility outages going on with electricity in other areas. So some of the receiver towers are down. So I'm not able to get a very good signal today for some reason because of that. So it's going to be kind of iffy. It's going to be kind of left. It's going to be kind of right. But just bear with me here as I do live stream, as we do track the severe weather, as we track other things going on. So yes, it's been really bad here. It's been seriously stormy. In fact, I'm going to share with you all some footage that I have collected out of this storm system throughout the last 48 hours. It's been really rough. I'm probably going to be making a video on it as soon as I can. We're just kind of really backed up here in the office because we got a lot of weather to talk about. It's just going to be non-stop punches in the face with storms. I mean, I wish I could show you all just how many rain icons we actually have in the forecast for the West. Not just me, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, even for Arizona. Going to be really bad. All right, so here's a look at Doppler radar again. Lots of rain coming down over Louisiana, eastern Texas. We got severe weather to really keep an eye on throughout the live stream, but nothing too out of control right now. We just have widely scattered showers. Nashville, if you're in Arkadelphia, weird name, we're seeing some isolated pop-up showers here and there as some warmer air advection moves northward. This is the same storm that we had literally just almost about 2 days ago that brought devastating impacts, flooding, lots of mudslides, rock slides. The same system is now over the deep south and the Midwest, bringing pretty big impacts. Winter storm warnings, ice storm warnings. We got severe weather. It's pretty bad, okay? And so this is going to continue to go through the deep south and the Midwest throughout the next couple of days as it translates further to the east. All right. So there have been 2 PDS tornado warnings. Oh, really, Origin? Okay, but only 1 confirmed tornado as of right now. If I go to the Storm Prediction Center, it's probably going to only take note of, let's see, 2 tornado reports. So we're up on the right up on the numbers here as far as how many tornado reports there actually have been so far today. But again, we'll keep an eye on this because right now, very low, only 5 reports so far. Now, I'm live streaming not just because of severe weather, but we're talking about severe weather in California over the next week or so. Really looking bad. it is looking pretty devastating for a lot of Californians. I just hope for the best that this does not get any worse than it could ever possibly be on the GFS model. So we'll look at that in just a second. But of course, we're keeping an eye on a lot of other things right now. The National Weather Service warnings, watches. We got winter storm warnings all the way from Wyoming, Colorado, Utah under avalanche warnings. We got ice storm warnings, another Weathermageddon type storm system, tornado watches, flash flood warnings. I mean, you could argue enough. Would I rather be in the deep south tracking severe weather, or would I rather be across California with our weather? I mean, it's really hard to decide right now because we're going to get some wicked weather. I did friend you on Discord, United Weather. I am not muted. Alex Miller, I am not muted at all. So your sound is probably down. Am I muted, everybody? Let me know if I am muted, because on my end, I have sound. I have audio. It's coming from the Blue Yeti microphone. All right, so again, we are keeping an eye on that. So now, on to the next portion, we're just going to kind of flip-flop back and forth between severe weather and California's weather, because those are storm watches, storm warnings along our coast. And yes, the National Weather Service in San Francisco is already thinking about and considering issuing storm watches and storm warnings even. So this is going to be a very devastating system. I am not joking, and wait until you see the AFD from the National Weather Service in San Francisco. If I can get it, I can't get it at all. For some reason, it's not going to allow me to bring up the discussion. If we go over to Sacramento's discussion, they do have it out. I might wait for a little bit, though, to see if it's going to load for me, because some of the wording is pretty bad. Okay, here's a new discussion. All right, let me go to full screen here so I can read this to you guys, and then we are really going to talk about this wicked weather that we're going to be dealing with, okay? And you guys are probably watching this out not in California, but we care about a lot of people. I care about myself, you all that tune into this live stream. We have viewers that watch this from California, Southern California. So it's not just one location, but the West is going to take the show, take the cake with everything. So right now, as you all know, what I'm about to show you all is pretty bad. Pineapple Express to arrive Wednesday with periods of pretty intense rainfall. Rain heaviest Wednesday afternoon through early Thursday. Strong winds to persist Wednesday into Thursday. Light to moderate rainfall continues into the end of the forecast period. And yes, you've got it down right here. In San Francisco, high wind watch and flood watches have already been issued, just let alone ahead of what will be a pretty devastating storm system. And why do I keep on asking devastating system? Wait until you see the last portion of the discussion. All right, so we're just going to skip on to this. This is the current system that we're dealing with. It's this system that's moving through California right now. Portions of the Bay Area, okay, so actually hold right here. All of our focus, however, continues and will rightfully so to be on the midweek storm system. The meteorology is as such. First, we'll see the warm front roll into the region Wednesday morning. The triple point, you don't hear about that very often in California. That means we have a very strong system to deal with here. Triple point of the occlusion warm fronts and cold fronts seems to be slipping northward in model runs. This means that we could sit under the influence of some more rain than forecast currently just from the warm front alone. This warm front will also bring an initial bout of strong gusty winds. Given the saturation of soils, rainfall, and winds, this warm front, let alone, is enough to cause damage. We're talking wind damage. We're talking a lot of problems. All right, so I'm buffering again. Am I buffering still, everyone? Cannot believe this. We're having serious internet problems today. So let me know if I am. Is it better? I will show the storm reports in just a second. All right.